Joining me now are Republican Michael Grimm, a congressman from New York, and Loretta Sanchez, a Democratic congresswoman from California. Congressman Grimm, let me start with you. Your party got walloped this week. It was a special election, a swing district. Medicare was the issue. The Republican Party lost. How does that make you feel? You're in a swing district also in New York, here in Staten Island in New York City. Are you afraid of this Medicare program right now?
No, I mean, I'm not afraid. I mean, I also want to emphasize there was a third-party candidate that had a lot to do with it, but there's no question we have to message better. Here's the reality. It's easy for Democrats to come out and say we want to kill Medicare. That's a succinct message. Problem is, it's not true. Obamacare changed Medicare as we know it, took over $500 billion out of Medicare, and wants to put a 15-panel bureaucratic whatever together to decide what our seniors are going to have. I just can't allow Medicare to go broke in whether it's 10 years, 12 years, 14 years, whatever it may be, and not say we tried to do something. Okay. This is about saving Medicare for the future, and as tough as that may be, we have to at least try.
Okay, Congresswoman, was their messaging wrong, or are they just wrong on the substance?
Oh, they are so wrong. First of all, anybody who's on Medicare right now knows that now when they go to their doctor, they don't pay a copay because of the health care reform that the Democrats passed. They also know that they're getting more money for their drug prescriptions than before. And the money that we took is the money that we're finding from waste, fraud, and abuse by those scammers of Medicare. On the other hand, what the Republicans have done is to say we are fundamentally changing Medicare. And for those people like myself who will retire in a while, we are going to get a different Medicare plan. And the plan means pay more out of pocket, pay more out of pocket, pay more out of pocket.
Congressman Grimm, hold on one second, because I want to ask a follow-up to Congressman Sanchez. Congresswoman Sanchez, let me tell you something. The program is going bankrupt. You can't deny that fact. What is your answer to that fiscal reality? Don't tell me you don't need to change it. I heard Nancy Pelosi say we don't need to change it. You can't do that. What is your guide? How are we going to change it? How are you going to make it fiscally sound?
Well, the first thing we really have to do is to go after those places where people are really scamming the system.
Okay,
and you know what I mean.
Congresswoman.
And we see particular areas where that happens.
Congresswoman,
for example,
yes. Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't like to interrupt a member of Congress. I don't want to hear waste, fraud, and abuse. I was an attorney general, a governor. That's not how you're going to make it fiscally sound. How are you going to change the system to make it sound?
Well, first of all, there is a lot of waste, fraud, and abuse, and we are going after that. And secondly, by having people actually go and see their doctor, we are catching things a lot sooner. So that saves and will save us a lot of money. For example, if I have a copay of $25 to go see my doctors and another $50 copay to do my mammogram, I probably will skip it this year if I'm on a fixed income. If that is now free, in other words, it doesn't come out of my pocket, I will go and get it done. We can catch things a lot sooner. Finding something that's wrong a lot sooner is less expensive on the system than not knowing about it and coming in when it's too late to save a person, because we know that the last month's worth of a person's life it was cost us the most.
All right, Congressman Grimm has got to get a word in here.
If I may, Governor, with all due respect, does anyone believe that this panel of 15 bureaucrats is going to allow seniors to go to their doctor more often? That's insanity. They're going to lower costs by restricting care. They're going to take away the fundamental relationship between a doctor and a patient, and we just cannot allow that to happen.
Wait, Congressman Grimm, this panel of 15 of doctors are going to test to see what works, and your plan takes away care because your plan, which is you're going to be basically vouchers to seniors, they're not going to be able to pay for insurance. What's your plan B? Look,
It's not a voucher plan.
The plan that was proposed by Paul Ryan isn't going to happen. It's simply not going to make it through Congress. What is your next plan? What's plan B for you?
Well, I think, first of all, what the Republicans did is called political courage. We put something on the table. I'll be the first one to say it may not be perfect, but it's time we discuss this issue because, as you said, Governor, it is going broke. So either we step up and have a real plan, and that means Democrats, Republicans alike coming together, come up with ideas that make this work, or we just demagogue and say, let's put our head in the sand and let's not deal with this. So what are we going to do? The Democrats' answer is just forget about it, let it go broke, and then do a bailout?
That's not true. There are plenty of things we can do. For example, why is it that we stop charging the Medicare tax on people after they make a certain amount of money, $110,000 or whatever? Why don't we take that percentage and continue continue. If you make $1 million, it'll be 3% of the entire $1 million. Why is it that we put a cap on it? What we're doing is we're basically saying to rich people, don't put more into the system to help everybody.
But those are exactly the things that should be on the table.
Well,
those are the
that's
things that we
certainly
should be talking about, not saying Republicans want to kill grandma. That's not the answer. To demagogue us and to demonize us isn't furthering the debate.
Let me
Having
jump
this
in here.
conversation furthers the debate.
All right, Congresswoman Loretta Sanchez, Congressman Mike